and welcome back, y'all. We are back for something that I have kind of fallen into. You all know that I'm constantly looking for ways to reduce my grocery budget and try to beat the cost, because every single dollar that I can roll over from my weekly or bi-weekly or even a monthly grocery shop goes over into my 12-month ahead fully funded binder. That is my oh snap, my husband and or I lost our income, and that doesn't matter. We still need to pay rent. We still need to make sure my kids are fed. Medication is taken care of for my older two girls here at the house, and for my chihuahua who is on seizure medication, and it's for other things. So y'all know that we are on month number 3 of building up our fully funded 12-month emergency fund. We will not be touching that fund unless something does happen. So with that being said, I was surfing the internet about trying to lower my grocery budget even lower than what I currently have. And I allot myself $200 per week for groceries. And I wanted to see if I could lower it, or if I was even in the right guidelines, and if I was spending too much or maybe even not enough on groceries. With that being said, I kind of fell into this channel, which I am absolutely obsessing and loving, and y'all need to go check her out. I will link her channel in the description box below, along with some other channels I'm going to mention here shortly. But with that being said, she is absolutely fantastic. She's phenomenal. She's amazing. Now, she is a all-plant based eater, but that doesn't matter. You can also add in meats and things like that. She does have a daughter in college overseas. I believe she said she was in the United Kingdom is where her daughter is. She is stateside, but her daughter is in Europe. And when her daughter comes home, her daughter's an meat eater. You know, just like my children are meat eaters, my husband's a meat eater, and things of that nature. But I fell into her videos, and at first I was just like, I'm not agreeing with these guidelines. And I'm still kind of on the border on whether I agree with the actual guidelines, if it is permitted or not. But it's kind of a guideline sense, and I was astonished to find out the outcome of this. Now, she gives out so much information. She has links in her description box for things that you can print out and things that you can look at and all sorts of things. I mean, she is just filled with some great knowledge. So I do want to link her channel in the description box down below. Again, her name on YouTube is The Thrifty Plan, and I absolutely love it. Now, when you look up the USDA guidelines for what you should be budgeting for food, you know, we're all out here trying to make ends meet, and then, you know, of course, inflation is going to happen, and it is rolling through and raising everybody's prices up. It's not just food, y'all. It is utilities, it is rent, it is everything. So if you can save some money in your grocery bill, it would be amazing. So as I looked at this plan, and I did print this out, this is for the USDA guidelines for the allotment of food for, I want to say it was like, I believe she said it was the food stamp program. I'm not quite sure. I'm not very familiar with how guidelines work on the food stamp program, or if they actually allot certain amounts or what it is. But I'm using this guideline just for my personal reference of, am I really spending enough, or am I not spending enough, or what am I doing? So I'm looking at 3 different plans. They have the Thrifty plan, the Moderate, and the Liberal. So the Thrifty plan is all of us trying to save some money. The Moderate is for those who maybe want to spend a little bit more, or maybe you have somebody in your house that needs special diets like gluten-free and things of that nature. And then the Liberal is for people who are spending quite a bit more than some of us who want to stay on the tighter budget of the realm of the plans. So again, it's Thrifty, Moderate, and then Liberal. And I have been just diving deep into a lot of her videos and just reading so much information and listening to her and seeing her hauls and things of that nature. And so I wanted to put that to the test on our budget. So if you look at this sheet, this is for my household family of 4. I'm going through it. Philip is 12 years old, y'all. So they're telling me on the Thrifty plan, which is the lowest plan that they have, that I should be spending roughly about $68.30 per week on his meals, and then a top out of $296 a month just for Philip. For Jessica and Danya, they are both in the female range down here at the lower end, and I should be spending roughly about $58 per daughter. So that's Danya and Jessica. Jessica is 13, turned 13 in January on the 31st. Danya will be 14 tomorrow, so they fall within that same category. So each one I should be spending $58.20. Now, if you want to go on their monthly budget, I should be roughly spending $252.10 per month per daughter. Now, again, Philip is a boy, so he gets a little bit more of allotment because he should have more calories than the girls, according to the state standards and the federal standards for the dietary needs of the children, males versus females. And that's the same thing with the elderly and us older people. And just as you grow, men usually take in more calories and need more calories than females do. For myself, because I am 46, y'all. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'll be topping out on this category and having to move up, which means I'll get more money. But anyways, for myself, I should be using about $59.20 per week on myself, with a top out of $250.20 per month. So I told y'all, I allot myself $200 per week for groceries. Now, the reason we've been keeping our grocery budget so super low is y'all know I have this prep pantry. Y'all know we've been eating down foods. Our freezers are starting to show some eating down process. It's amazing. Today, I'm going to take out some chicken legs and some chicken thighs. I am going to grill them bad boys on my grill outside. I'm going to barbecue them. And then I've got a neighbor who's been doing a lot of work in my house, getting our house ready because we have a home inspection, which is really strange that we have one. I've lived in this house 12 years. I've never had a home inspection, but it's new with the tenant and landlord laws. So they're coming on May 10th. There's a couple of things in the house I need done before that happens, and it's all good. So I'm going to send him a plate over this evening. But with that being said, they're saying we added up my son, my two daughters, that is Philip, Danya, Jessica, and myself. This does not include my 3 chihuahuas and their meals, but $243.90, y'all. I am already coming in under budget, and that is for the Thrifty plan, okay? So that is amazing. Now, when you add it up for the monthly cost, I was shocked. They are saying that for the Thrifty plan, I should be topping out at $1,056.40. And I was like, oh, holy hell no. Oh, no. No. But this is just for the meal plan. Now, when they consider this meal plan, they're not considering a whole bunch of everything else. This is pretty much what used to be what she called, was always called the pyramid, the food pyramid that we grew up with. I just recently understood that she said it too in her video that they no longer have the food pyramid, y'all. It's called a My Plate. And the My Plate is split into like 4 different sections. You're supposed to have your starches, your proteins, your veggies, and your fruits. You're supposed to have more veggies than fruit on the right side of the plate and things of that nature. I don't know the actual percentages, but I'm kind of going to look it up and check it out. I have a ton of fruit, a ton of veggies that I eat. Y'all know that I am vegetarian, former vegan, and my kids are just carnivores or meat eaters or omnivores or whatever. They just go through crazy amounts of meat, but they also love their fruits and veggies. And Lord have mercy, my kids are Italian, okay? So they go hard and heavy on pasta all the time. That's why I have so much pasta always in stock. But with that being said, that was an interesting sight to see. And this was just the liberal plan for us, or not the liberal, I'm sorry, the Thrifty plan for us. But it goes to the moderate, and you can see the Thrifty, the moderate, and the liberal plan, which is liberal is the highest plan. I just thought this was really, really interesting. Now, they do have different categories besides just the fruits, vegetables, the protein, and the whole grains. They have another category that you can allot yourself a little bit of money, and that's probably why I should go up a little bit past the 200, but y'all, we're staying good at that because I have preps. That's what's saving us right now. But things such as oil, coffee, things of that nature, sugar, that is all in another category called Other. So I just thought this was really interesting. I'm going to link her channel down below. Please run over, check out her channel. She's got great ideas. And again, she even said, if you eat meat, just add meat to, your meals and stuff like that. She has no problems with people eat meat. Neither do I. Another thing I want to show you is this little grocery list that I printed out. Now, I am going to link down in the description box below. I'm going to send a link to y'all in case you guys want it down below. And this is just something that I printed out. This is a basic grocery list. Now, the only thing that I would have changed on this is the fact that on this page, it should have had a bunch of blank lines for you to add your own items as well that may not be currently on this list. But this is just a generic grocery list, y'all. And with this being said, the site that I came across is absolutely 100% free. They're not asking for your email that I saw of. He didn't ask me for my email. They've got different ones that you can go through, different meal plans, different setups, different styles that you can either do on your, I want to say it's your tablet. I don't know if it's Apple and Android friendly. I think it is. And, you know, my daughter has good notes and things of that nature, but she could actually go, I can have her download this, a form of this on her tablet, and you can edit different grocery sheets, different grocery menus, things of that nature. It's got a ton of different links in there for you to choose different grocery plans, different ways of setting it up. You can edit it. You can write your own one in there. You can customize your own one. It's all completely free. I want to pass it along to all of you. If you're interested in that as well, you can go over and look at that website and just go through all the different plans and things that they have and styles and designs. It's just super cool because you can either print it out, you can have it on your Word document. For those of us who have the Microsoft Word documents, you can pop it into there and you can edit it, you can print it. Y'all, my handwriting is getting atrocious now that I've lost almost all of my sight, and it's just down to shapes, shadows, and outlining, and I'm kind of losing the shapes and shadows outlining a little bit. So with that being said, that's going to progress because I have retinitis pigmentosa and there's nothing I can do about it. There's no cure or anything of that nature. My handwriting is just getting bad, y'all. So anything that I can type on the computer or type on my phone and print out is wonderful. You can also open this link in your phone as well, because that's what I did in my iOS Apple iPhone 13 because it has voiceover, so it talks to me. And I was able to print out this, and there's tons of ones I could print out, and I'm getting so super excited. I'm going to look over this meal plan a little bit. And this is just a grocery list. This is not the actual meal plan, but they got meal plans, they got grocery lists. They've got grocery lists for different types of foods that you eat. They got a vegetarian grocery list, you know, and things. They got blank ones. This is a journal one. This is kind of like a bullet journal type one, and things of that nature. And you can check off things that you need. You can write notes into it a little bit. But again, the only thing I would have changed back here is putting extra lines for things that may not be on the sheet, or things you may want to add. They even got plans that include pets. So they have like pet dog food that you can put on there, pet cat food. Again, you can also do links yourself. Now, there are three other channels that I am going to link in the description down below. Y'all know that we are moving more off of convenient foods and more into making homemade foods. Now, because I work from home and I do everything from home, honestly, y'all, I have no excuse. Okay, I've got an Instant Pot, I've got a crock pot, and I can make things from scratch, like no time, you know, like easy. 2 of my kids are homeschooled. They do home economics at home, and I am teaching them how to cook from scratch. So many things are coming off of our grocery list, and so many things are going to be done in the kitchen from scratch. Everything from different varieties of homemade cookies, y'all. All recipes is one of my absolutely favorite links. And the reason for that is because you can go in there and you can adjust the ingredients. So if the meal calls for 8 servings and you only need 4 servings, or you only have 2 people in your house, you can adjust the serving size, the serving amount, and it adjusts everything else for you. All the ingredients get adjusted and all that. It also has things where you can add it to your Walmart. You can link it. You can link all recipes to your Walmart app, which allows you to choose and pick different ingredients that you want to actually add to your cart. Maybe you have some of those recipe items at home, some of the ingredients at home, but you don't have all of them. And they also allow you to select the great value version versus the expensive versions. They'll give you options to uncheck the more expensive one and check a less expensive one, like great value branded items and things of that nature. So I love all recipes. But let me tell you something. Now that we're not going to move into a 100% traditional kitchen, but we're moving off the convenient foods as much as possible. That doesn't mean I'm not going to buy pizza rolls for my kids every once in a while. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to buy a frozen pizza if I don't have time to make the pizza dough. But what it means is 90% of the time, we're making it from scratch now. Everything from our own sandwich bread. I'm linking that video from Mary's Nest down below. I'm also going to, when you go to that video, you got to go to Mary's Nest. You have to go ahead and subscribe to her. She's absolutely amazing. She's just under 1 million subscribers. And y'all, she seems like a mother to me. I mean, like, I kind of want to put her in a grandma type sense, but honestly, she's not much older than my mom, so I'm putting her as a motherly figure. But she does traditional food kitchen, and y'all, if you need it, she's got it. If you want to create it from homemade, she's got it. She just came out with a cookbook. I want to get it so bad. She has it on Amazon. It is a pre-order for $35, and I'm going to snap on it next Wednesday. I've got to get that book in my hands. But y'all, she just came up with a recipe showing you how to make, y'all know how we make those Bear Creek soups and soups and things of that nature, but the Bear Creek soup doesn't have much in it at all. You've got to add a lot of things to it because it's pretty much broth and hardly any noodles, hardly any vegetables or whatever, or meat or whatever in it. So you've really got to add to it. She shows you how to make it in a jar and make it yourself. Okay, make it yourself. Don't go out and buy it. We're no longer going to buy Bear Creek soups anymore. We are no longer going to buy a whole bunch of convenient foods. We're going to do a whole bunch of homemade foods. She's got a sandwich bread recipe that is to die for. All right, y'all. So the $1.35 or even higher at my local Aldi, it's $1.45 for a loaf of bread now. Like, no thank you. My kids are carb heavy when it comes to bread. They eat a lot of sandwiches. We are moving over to making the recipe from Mary's Nest. And the good thing about Mary's Nest is she links all of her recipes down in her description box. And she also has a website. I believe it's Mary's Nest something. You'll have to find out because she's got that all in her description boxes and things of that nature. So you can go down and you can go over to our website. You can print out the recipes. You don't have to handwrite anything down. And again, she's more of a traditional foods kitchen, which means she does a lot of things from scratch. Y'all, we're not buying waffles anymore. I've got a waffle maker. We are not buying pancake mix anymore. I can make it from scratch. We are not buying like 90% of the convenient foods. And y'all, we're going to make so much money back on that. It's going to be so much cheaper. So I'm going to link Mary's Nest down below. I'm going to link her sandwich bread recipe. But please, 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 please take my advice and run over. And y'all, on a weekend, on the day that you have off, go in your kitchen, put something great on your phone that you love to watch or listen in the background to, and do some scratch-made meals. Even if it's a couple of meals a week, watch your grocery budget drop, okay? Because flour is a lot cheaper in a 5-pound, 10-pound, 15, 25-pound package than constantly buying bread and things of that nature. Trust me, I know because I'm already pricing it out. So you're going to start seeing us do a lot more baking items and a lot less convenient items. Again, not that convenient items are completely going out of the house, but 90%, maybe even 95%, yes, they are. So with that being said, Mary's Nest is going to be linked down below, and that's going to be her bread recipe. Please, again, check her out, subscribe to her, keep her on your notifications because you're going to want to see all her videos. Another person I want you guys to go run over into and see is Catherine's Plates. Y'all, she does a lot of really good homemade meals. She does a lot of meals that instead of going out and eating takeout, y'all, do your copycat meals at home. She does a lot of copycat meals as well, and it's amazing. So I've linked Catherine's Plates below before, but I'm going to link it again because it's absolutely amazing. So those are the extra links that I wanted to link in down in the description box. There will be more coming because y'all, I have got a ton of YouTubers that I watch on the daily when they put up videos, and I really hone in on what they're doing. But I'm letting you know that you want to see all of these YouTubers, y'all. These are amazing. These will lower your grocery bill. Now, when it comes back to the Thrifty food plan that I was talking about and her channel, y'all, it's absolutely amazing. I am already under budget from the Thrifty food plan. I was a little concerned I'd be well over budget, and I'm not. And again, I think those guidelines are based on what the USDA is putting out for maybe food stamps. Maybe that's the allotment that they give. I've not looked it up, but I'm going to look it up. I'm curious to see if I even fall in within those guidelines. We do not use food stamps. We do not qualify or anything in that in our household. But I'm just curious to see what would they give me if we did qualify. I wasn't quite sure, but that's curious. So I wanted to let you know all of the links that will be linked down below, why they're linked down below. And if you want to get your hands on the Thrifty plan or the meal plans for the USDA, all you got to do is put USDA and then put March 2023. They come out every couple of months with a new amount and guidelines for that as well. So please make sure you check all the channels out listed down below in the description box, and we will catch you in our next video, which y'all is probably going to be tomorrow is Friday, so that is our cash stuffing video. No, today's Friday. That's already went up. I'm sorry, that already went up. So our next video will be our grocery budget. I'm going to show you, I'm going to break it down. I'm getting back into doing grocery budgets and things of that nature, and show you exactly what I plan to buy for this coming time. I'm going to do some research in that on my Walmart app, because Walmart seems like it's a little bit less than Aldi right now. So we're going to be buying some groceries at Walmart this coming week. But y'all, it's going to be a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, some baking items, and we're trying to keep most of the convenient foods out of our house, because we need to learn how to go back to the old days when Grandma and Grandpa knew what was best. Baking from home. All right, y'all. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, I'll leave them in the comment section down below. We will catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits is out.